A food hub is a business that aggregates, distributes, and markets local food. It provides a connection between the farmer who grows the food and the end consumer.
So food hubs, I think, are beneficial for some Northeast farms, and it allows them to get access to markets that they wouldn't otherwise have the ability to reach, maybe some consumers that they're not currently reaching now. And ultimately the benefit is going to be, hopefully, they're being able to sell their product for a better price, sell more of their product, and ultimately contribute to the success of their business. One great example of a food hub that Farm Credit East works with out of our Cobleskill, New York office is the Corbin Hill Road Farm. And that's a great partnership where upstate growers are supplying food that is then sold and distributed in New York City. And the founder, Dennis Derrick, is passionate about his mission in terms of providing access to good, healthy food. So just as food hubs can fill the gap in the marketing chain from the farm perspective in terms of allowing them to reach some of these markets, it's also important that food hubs can potentially allow consumers access to locally produced foods that they may not have as ready access to now.
Food hubs are not new to the local food industry, but they're new to the business of agriculture. So in order for the partners to understand better how a food hub operates, it's important to understand the financial end of things as well as the operational capacities.
Farm Credit East participated with Winrock International and the Farm Credit Council on a food hub benchmark, and it's being redone this year. And as is the case with all Farm Credit East benchmarks, it's a way to help producers really understand their businesses better. What are the key drivers of profitability?
We've got 66 hubs that have volunteered their information, which is really exciting because with this many food hubs, we can now break down the information to see if there's any different trends regionally, if there's different trends in different size businesses, or even different ages of food hubs. The average food hub in the pilot year of the benchmark had been in existence for 11 years. The average revenue was about $1.6 million. 20% of them provided strictly organic produce or meat, so the other 80% were sourcing both organic and conventional product.
There's really not any one typical customer for a food hub. They really cover the full range from individuals and families to wholesale and institutional channels. One of the biggest outlets for food hubs are restaurants. So that's one key market that farms potentially on their own would not be able to reach that they are able to reach through a food hub.
Because food hubs are in such a competitive market, and think about it, it's a perishable product that easily spoils, and there's a lot of competition in wholesale produce in a lot of areas. It underscores the need for folks to be efficient, not just with their dollars and their investments, but also with their cost control. Because at the end of the day, most of the food hubs aren't motivated strictly by profits. They have a social mission as well. And it's important to remember that these social missions are made possible with the profits from the business enterprise. Now is a great time to be involved in local food. People want to know their farmers. They want to know where their food is coming from. We're seeing new farmers at a scale we've never seen before. They need markets, and people are looking for fresh, local food. So the connection between the two is where the food hubs are really going to thrive.